Our next guest is a mining magnate and the co-founder of one of the largest companies in the industry, Franco-Nevada. Joining us today is Pierre Lassonde. Pierre, good to speak with you again. It's been too long.
It's always a pleasure to see you.
So it's been 2 years since we last spoke. A lot has changed, a lot has not. Let's talk about the gold price. We're up about 18% this year. Are you breathing a sigh of relief?
Well, yes and no. I think that the bear market after 5 years is finally over. So that's good news. And I think it's just going to get better and better for the gold industry, but I'm hoping that it's not going to be too fast.
So what's the difference today? You know, we've seen these rallies happen and then, vanish quickly. What do you think is the main difference with this rally today?
I think when I last saw you, I mentioned that just watch the gold ETF, and if the amount of gold in the ETF is going out, it's like the tide going out, therefore the price is going to go lower. And the day that you start to see gold ETF input, then you will start to see the gold price. So in the first 6 weeks of this year, 2016, we've seen 200 tons of new demand coming in the gold ETF, which is the last time we saw anything like this was 2010.
So what do you think it is? Why are people flocking back to gold? Is it that people think we're going to head into a global recession? What's the main driver here?
You know what? I think the main driver, negative interest rate. I think when you look at the bond market, there's $7 trillion now of negative interest rate bond that people are paying money to the government to hold their money. Okay, it's like confiscation by the state. So if you've got money, a lot of people are saying, why not buy gold? Because at least I can put it in my safe. It doesn't cost me anything. I'm not being, fleeced by the government. And I think that with that kind of money on the side, you're going to see more and more interest in gold.
Pierre, last time we spoke, you made headlines because you said central bankers don't care about gold. Do you still feel that way?
Well, they don't. For them, it's a relic in the vault, and it is not in the forefront of their mind.
But they keep buying, so they must like it somewhat.
You got to be careful here. There's really about very few banks that are buying. China,
right.
Russia, and those people do care. So I'm not going to say it's 100%, but yes, you have at least a number of countries that definitely do care. Their central bankers do care about gold. China in particular.
Okay, so you brought up China. As we know, in 2015, they started becoming more transparent with their reserves. It had been a while since we had them announce anything. Were you surprised by that move? Why the transparency now?
I think it's just the Chinese authorities have, over the years, they've liberated the Yuan, for example, the exchange rate. I think it's just a move by them to essentially enter the global market. And to do that, they have to be transparent.
Well, do you think they want a gold-backed currency?
To have a gold-backed currency, they would need a heck of a lot more gold. I think they would need probably closer to, like 12,000, 14,000 ton of gold to have something that makes sense. So they're a long way from there. So maybe they are, but it's not going to be tomorrow.
All right, let's get back to mining here a second. What's the sentiment like this year? I know last time you were concerned about the lack of R&D. Will we see more exploration this year, more research and development?
It's still a big problem in the industry, the discoveries. We still have not seen the kind of discoveries that this industry needs. And on the contrary, if you look, for example, at Goldcorp, their reserve went down almost 20%. You look at all the companies reporting, their reserves are going down 5, 10, 20%. It's a real challenge for them to, get mine life. So exploration is still a big challenge.
Pierre, on that note, thank you so much. Best of luck in 2016.
Thank you so much.
And thanks for watching our coverage here from the BMO Metals and Mining Conference in Florida. We'll have more for you, so be sure to stay tuned. Thank you.
Thank you, Pierre. Thank you.